fun.
Okay, so what we're going to be going over is, of course, those 4 questions. Already got your schedule back of the 4 quarters to success. Again, it looks outstanding. Practice scripts, lead generation. So is there any scripts that you're going to want from me? Are there scripts all over the place?
Yeah, there is. And I haven't really dove into that area yet, but I want to try out a bunch of different scripts. But that was the main thing that I wanted to do, is make sure I spent, the first part of the day when you're fresh getting into education. That's the main thing. Educate, learn those scripts, learn how to do it. Okay. So any scripts you got, that would be great to see them as well. I've been just looking online at some new stuff.
A whole shelf of them. So, you can always come over to the home office and we can kind of work through them. And then the next, I love how you put them in quarters, the 10 to 1 p.m. FaceTime with public.
Yeah.
And then visit and record 10 new business. Well, what do you mean by that exactly?
Well, I don't know the area as much over here. Mm-hmm. So I want to get out in the community, learn the areas, find businesses, talk to business people, record where I went on a sheet and who my contact person was. Because I'm looking for everything from, building inspectors, tough, to, where's the best coffee in the town. There's so much I don't know about this area. Okay. So that's why my first part of my day, once I educate myself, get out in the public and do some more on FaceTime, get out there, get my face out there, talk to businesses, because I'm going to need partners to do stuff.
Definitely.
As many people as I meet, I need to be able to refer. When you're talking to a customer and he says, well, how do you feel about this coffee shop? If I don't know where it is and haven't heard, I can't give a good opinion. So okay. I need to be able to relate with the public. So I gotta know my area.
That sounds great. And the beauty is you don't need a real estate license to talk with people and get their information. So right. Yeah, that's a great way to get a head start. Hey, morning, Kinsley. How you doing, man?
Morning, man.
Morning.
There's his picture. Yeah. Too early for video, apparently.
Yeah, hold on one second. Hey, I'm about to pop it on. The funny part, I said I wanted to log on.
Yeah.
But I got to go grab something real quick.
No worries, man. Okay, so, and what we're doing, Desiree should be joining us. Tim, his youngest child was in the ER last night, so he's not going to be on this call. So I'll be reaching out to Tim individually.
Okay.
But what we're doing is, well, just kind of, we're starting off with Mark sent his game plan for his schedule. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to forward it to you, man. Okay, really quick, we'll ask Kinsley.
Okay.
Mark knows what EXP stands for. Do you?
No. Hey, it's funny. I've been asked that multiple times.
Well, the thing is, if you look at it, they use EX to use a bunch of different words. Mm-hmm. But I love what Mark put. Hey, Mark, share with them what you put down there.
Well, I put EXP. It's not quite in the right order, but educate, then execute the plan.
Yeah, there you go.
So
educate with the E, execute with the.
I'm going to start using that last part. EXP means execute the plan.
Yeah.
And I just threw that on Top Agent Expert too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so. Yep. And then after that, we got the 3rd quarter, trench time with potential clients, and you visit and record 10 new people. So record means you're basically put them in your database, right?
Right. I've got to get out and I've got to first go with 10 new businesses every day, and then I got to find 10 new people, because I need to reach out to people just as much as I have to go to businesses. I need to build those relationships up in this town.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mark, you understand you understand how all this works, man.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. And then the 4th quarter you put down is financials, paperwork, and prep for the day. So what do you mean by the financials?
Well, I have to make sure I'm having everything going positive in the day. So I want to go home, make sure all my bills are in order, both business and personal. So I have my office, everything set up to where when any kind of paperwork comes in, goes in one file. It's got to be completed out of that file by the end of the day. Okay. So I have a clean sheet every day. Nothing sits in an in basket overnight for me.
Wow, good for
So,
you, man.
yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah, and then prep for the next day. So I tell you, like this is, I could ask Kinsley for a plan and it wouldn't be better than this. I mean, you're grilling this.
I don't know about that.
100% right.
So,
I don't know.
no, it's good, but the
Yeah.
whole key is execution, like you said. You know, we got the plan, now we got to make certain we execute and make adjustments along the way.
Right. And then I allow for overtime in case that day is tight. I want to get at the end of the day, I want to sit down. I want to look at some properties. I want to maybe look at some ideas from everybody else, keep educating, find out ways that I can do something better for my next day.
Okay.
I always end the day with, what am I going to do better tomorrow?
There you go. There
Awesome.
you go.
Okay. And go ahead and share where you're at right now. Just kind of a brief synopsis for
All right.
Kinsley and Desiree.
For as far as getting the license, I have the last test to take online. I'm doing that, and I've scheduled, I've fingerprinted, I've done everything, and
Okay.
waiting to hear back Monday for the test down in Columbia. So hopefully this week coming up, I should be able to do both tests and be done, both finals. That's the goal.
And then what are the 3 things you're committed to in the next 2 months?
I need to educate myself around this area and the people. That's my number one thing, is education, and then developing my business plan, my business model, making that happen. And then my family. My family's also in my plan, because my family can also help with my business structure because of all their connections. So,
Yeah.
And I've reached out through my Facebook to let everybody know that now I'm over here centralizing, getting ready to go into business here at this world. Because even though it's new to me, real estate, my family and friends know how hard I work, and what everything I've done has been to the top level. Everything I do, from just going out to the store, I make sure I prepare for everything.
Good
There
stuff.
is. I got to check this pocket, that pocket, make sure I got everything, and then I'm out.
Good stuff.
I tell you what, and also having Bill on your side is definitely, man, yeah, that's going to help a lot too. He knows so
he's
many
got a lot of
people and
contacts.
has so many great relationships, as you will too, very soon.
Thank you.
Desiree,
Okay.
we see you sneaking on here.
Yeah, we got Desiree joining us. Oh, one more question for you real quick, Mark.
You got it.
What do you need from me the most right now? What do you need the most help with?
Well, with you, I like to see some scripts, because that's new to me, having a script to go in. I've always been my personality, my life. I've been prepared, but I've never had to go over a script like that.
Okay.
Working with all my kids and coaching and everything, it's just natural from the heart. It's just normal. So I need to get scripts to where those feel normal. So that's the main thing from you, is try to get all as many scripts as I can to see what works for me.
What I think we should do is get you some scripts that you can take home for my office, but then also I kind of give you the main things that I do, like on a routine.
That's good.
Because I really don't use a lot of scripts, but I use probably 4 of them that are critical. So
That's the main thing. I just need the basis. I won't go word for word with anybody. It has to be my own.
yep.
I'm not a memorizer. I'm a worker. Work it out and then do it.
Okay, Desiree. And just to give you updated, we're going to have Tim on the call too. His youngest was in the ER last night, so he wasn't able to join us. But what we're doing is we're starting off with those 4 questions, and then we're going to lead into some of the resources, to direct y'all to as well.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us where you're at right now on the real estate journey.
Right now, I am trying to find leads. I need to be a little bit more organized with it, but as I see them, I am making attempts. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Me and Larry, we're putting together some, I don't think they're scripts, but buyer agents and seller agent kind of question lead, what is it, listing questions. I did a little bit of research and found some samples on Google. And so that's what we're doing also.
And just to shortcut things, always go to that EXP marketing tab because they already have amazing buyer sheet, seller sheet. It's going to look very professional. We need to get you a picture uploaded and you literally will have that professional version created in a minute.
Okay.
So we got to leverage you into that marketing center. So,
Okay.
because they'll just save you a lot of time and because it's the exact same things you're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay, and you already have your license. You are officially onboarded, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we're now in November. Are you officially in the Sumter MLS?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you have a pen and paper with you right now?
No.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
But I can get one now. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and get it because we're going to give some quick suggestions as well. And Kinsley, definitely jump in if you have points that you want to throw in there.
Kinsley, I sent you a text message and you never responded.
I know. I was crazy that day. And you know, I saw it late and I said I was gonna hit you back the next day and I did.
Sounds like excuses. I understand your top 3 worldwide and all that, top 3% worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
Clearly you're busy.
Hey, no, that particular day I had to drive to Charlotte to pick up appliances, which is I didn't plan on doing that day. So I was driving for the majority, so I missed a bunch that day.
Okay.
So you ready for us?
Yeah.
The first thing I would probably do if you're looking for leads, I would, we got to make you easy to find. So I think you've already done this, but go ahead and set up your profile in EXP for being Sumter.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Yep, I think you did it, but I would definitely make certain that it's as good as you can make it.
I need a picture.
Yeah, we do want to get that picture because if you don't have a picture, people won't try to send you leads if they find you in the database. Because they're like, if they don't have a picture, I'd probably go with another agent who I know what they look like.
And I see a lot of on the referral network, they have a lot of leads, not so much so in Sumter, but like Sumter, Columbia area. And there's this one guy that as soon as I send a lead for Columbia area, it's like the same 2 people that get on there and they're like, so-and-so is my go-to, so-and-so is my go-to. So it's like no room for like.
There is, we are still young, especially in Sumter. So that's your mindset right now, but they're tied into the system a little bit better than you right now. So your goal is to beat them.
Yeah. And the biggest thing, don't be intimidated by somebody doing that. Jump out there and put your credentials anyway.
The reality is I've had that where people are throwing my name in from other cities and I haven't always won those deals because when I call them back, they're like, oh, someone already called me and I gave it away. They don't even interview me. It's like first one I can send it to, I send to, which I'm kind of shocked by that. I interview agents a little stronger on the outbound referral, but speed does matter in this game.
Okay.
Sometimes, like Drew said, putting your profile out there and kind of putting some things out about yourself, and those things help because I've had people suggest me and it's been somebody else been suggested 5 different times, but the agent say, well, hey, I looked your profile up. I think, you're a little bit more compatible.
Yeah. I think what's holding me back, y'all, I'm a Black girl, so I have to have my hair done. Like my picture, I have to do something with my hair before I take my picture. And I have a baby and it's time consuming. So that's what's holding my picture up, but I was going to work on that this weekend.
Okay.
All we got to do is just pick a date and then just make it happen.
Yeah, I say we get that picture done in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be working on setting things up so much. It's going to save you a ton of time to go ahead. Do you have a pretty good picture to use now?
I probably do,
Okay.
but no, I would say no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, make that one of your top 4 items, I would say.
That's top one
Okay.
right now.
Now there's a couple of other things I would probably recommend for you. One, I would set up a Google My Business page.
Right.
If you're one of the first in there, you can get a lot coming to you, both from other agents, and then, I mean, agents possibly looking to join EXP, and then other buyers and sellers trying to find out about EXP. You want to introduce the child? What's your girl's name?
Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
He's saying Will's on the bus right now. She's really not thinking about y'all. So.
Me and Kinsley have had our child on these Zoom calls many a times.
Plenty of times. Hey, and they always just show up.
She was on the bed. She was like, "Oh, I got to get in that frame." She was running. She was watching. She got I did get the phone. Remember, we were talking about how me and Larry want to do the 2 different areas, and with the key situation. So I got the extra phone, and I have the key on this phone. And then whenever Larry gets in, we'll use this phone to put Columbia or wherever he's at on this phone as well.
Awesome.
And then here's another thing I would do, because like I can't access this, and you may get a lot of leads down the road with it. Join as many like Mommy and Me Facebook group pages as you can. As you start getting established, you can generate a ton of business just from there, right there.
That I was at one of my signing appointments, and I was telling one of my clients about me being a realtor, and she was like, "What you need to do is join every neighborhood or subdivision apparently has a Facebook page."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so she told me to start joining those as well.
Hey, we got a special appearance by Donovan. You there, Donovan?
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Are you on the phone at the same time?
I am.
This guy's working at 6 a.m. every morning, man. He's a worker. Well, Donovan, just to let you know, we got Mark here on the line. Desiree is as well. We have a guy named Tim his child was in the ER last night, so he's not on. He's going to probably reach out to you at some point just because he thinks he can generate a lot of commercial leads based on his position at his company. So we're going to be tying the 2 of y'all together at some point.
Okay, cool.
So, and we're just kind of going over the scheduling and some of the basic questions to learn where everyone's at. So Desiree, as far as the next 60 days, what 3 things are you fully committed to having done?
Education, marketing, and education, marketing, and lead generation.
I get the deal.
So we could basically tie those 3 if we wanted to say what would be proof if we grew in those 3 areas is have your first client at least. Maybe first client leading to a closing in the next 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what thing right now can you use the most help with?
I need help with doing the comparison market analysis.
Okay. And how are you pretty good with the MLS right now?
I'm learning it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Because what we can do is we could do a Zoom where you show the screen, but first, what I would say is there's a lot of good classes out there. because that's what we're about to go over, is how you learn how to do things too. So there's going to be classes out there on what criteria you use to generate a CMA. And if you want, we could probably even go through that now to kind of show you some of the things, ways to go to, what, you know, places to turn to learn some of this stuff.
Okay.
Hey, Kinsley, do you have anything or Donovan, before I share the screen?
No, we good.
Hey,
Hey,
Donovan,
Mark.
do you want to introduce yourself real quick? Are you available?
Say that again. Was that me?
No, I think he's
talking to Donovan.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What was that?
Did you want to jump your video on real quick and let them know a little bit about you?
Sure. I'm not going to jump the video on right now. Got something going on over here in the boat with my dad. But I'm Donovan Bailey. I've been at Exp Realty now for next month. It's my 3 years, so I get all my stock now.
Yeah.
But I have family brokerage, been in real estate for 15 years, going on 16. Our background with real estate is we were heavy in the REO industry, land development, commercial on the office, retail, and land side, and residential. And I'm also heavy into investors.
Yeah. And this is one thing for you too, Mark, as you go and meet different business owners, you have Donovan in your phone. So if there's anything where they could be looking to expand, they have any commercial real estate needs, don't be scared to say, I'd love to set up a time where we can talk more about this, and call Donovan and say, hey, Donovan, can you work a deal with me? And, you know, well, here I am talking for Donovan, but yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure he can use some new commercial clients, and you can use that education, because that's something you don't want to learn on your own right now.
Yes, sir.
So
Hey, the biggest thing I would say, if I could redo my career, I wouldn't try to make everything perfect before I go out and start making stuff happen. You know, rely on your resources. You know, so go make stuff happen and kind of lean back on to try to figure it out, and you'll learn better in practice.
That would be a problem.
between me, Kinsley, and Donovan, you're looking, and then
Yeah.
Donovan, his dad was in real estate forever. But if you just add me, Kinsley, and Donovan's license years up together, you're looking at 36 years. So
That's great. Thank you.
you don't have to know everything. You just have to know who to ask. So, but you got to have the confidence in yourself to be able to ask the first basic questions and then step aside, make a phone call, and keep the process moving.
You got it.
So,
Mark, what I was going to ask you, man, can you put your email in the chat? I just want to make sure
Me?
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do.
and Desiree, why don't you do the same? Do you know how to input your email into the chat? Okay, well, I'm going to keep going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm going to show you some of the top resources that y'all need to know about. And Mark, you're not going to have access to this yet. And Desiree, you do. But I tell you, I know you're going to have a lot on your plate right now, but start tying into these communities, because it's amazing the stuff that they'll provide. So let me see here. Okay, you know what? First off, I got so many tabs available. I don't know. This is going to be really good for both the two of you. And this I just got from the Top Agent Expert Facebook page. And basically, they're running classes on onboarding each week. This is one of the screenshots, that they've created for newer agents. It's explaining what Top Agent Experts is. And this was created by Adam Bailey, who is like number 33 in all of EXP. And I mean, he's throwing documents out there that his top 10 team used. And then someone under Adam is, and this is where Kinsley's more knowledgeable than me. So correct me if I say anything wrong, Kins. But like Mike Gerbeck is on there. He's one of the leaders. Adam actually used to work for Mike. Mike's been with EXP for about a year, and I just heard he's in the top 100 of agents on that report, Kinsley. There are some amazing teams that are always on this page and adding information and helping other people. So you can ramp up from literally some of the best in the country by tying yourself into this Facebook page. Now, Mark, you don't have access to it. You have to be officially onboarded with Exp Realty. And you, of course, have to be in our business line. So this is an exclusive group. Desiree, you do have access. So we need to go ahead and get you to join. And then so basically, what I'm going to do is probably just email you the slideshow later. But I really like this screen. We're going to have to learn to leverage these basically 4 areas. One, Exp Realty, I think, offers more than any other real estate company out there. So we're going to have to learn and know the tools that they provide. Then we have a state broker team. So they're always providing classes for like new agents, contract classes. They send out they have a weekly team meeting and a weekly newsletter. And you can get a lot of good information. I'm usually not one to like being on all these like team meetings, but I have to say our broker in charge is running it strong. And each one I've been to, I've learned things that I would have missed out on if I didn't attend. Then the third.
Yeah, I do get good information from those state meetings.
Okay. Have you been on one yet?
Yeah, I try to join every Monday.
Nice.
And Friday if I can.
Okay. That's excellent. And I'm going to go over some calendars here in a bit to show you different ways to get plugged in. And then Top Agent Experts, which is what we're talking about now, which is a Facebook group. And then, of course, I would say 4 is like, myself, like, mentor and local leadership.
I'll explain Top Agent Expert. Well, the kind of the reason behind creating Top Agent Expert was what we found was everybody was working in different markets, and it was a way that we could collaborate on like training and resources and things that we can put out there. So versus just learning from us locally, you can learn from a lot of different agents that have succeeded on in higher levels. So Mike Gerbeck and Adam, they ran a team that was, I think, was top 20 in the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, top 10, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, they was closing like 1,400 houses a year. So they got a lot of resources and they got a lot of know-how, how to run businesses at a high level. We got Blake Corey, we got Matt Smith, I think, who now qualifies in the, with at least the top 50 in the world right now.
Yeah.
He does a training every Monday. Adam and Mike do a training on Thursdays. We'll try to get the schedule out to y'all, but I just wanted to kind of go into a little bit more in depth on kind of what it was and what some of the people you got available to you.
Yeah.
And that's above and beyond what EXP offers. That's just a resource for all of us and kind of something that allows us to collaborate and make our line a little stronger.
Yeah. And I tell you, I remember like right here, there's one that's just files. And basically when you click on these files, like this is like the listing presentation for some of these teams. It's seller propositions. So basically you can create an advantage in your business because other people figured out how to create an advantage if you just tie in and modify it to your use.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through there one time and just went through all the files and I ended up like trying to snag like 30 different things because that's what they're there for. And they're really well done. And then as far as your first steps, we can go over this with you, Mark, when you get a little bit closer. Is Desiree there? Or I think she took a mini break. Okay. So we'll go through this. Basically what we're doing is, there's different steps that they recommend when you get on board. So we'll have to make a checklist for y'all and have you just crank through it. Let me See if I can figure out the right screen share to share with you some of my tabs. Okay. Okay, so Kinsley, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, what's it say?
Top age experts.
Okay. Yeah, so basically this is the Facebook group that we're gonna want y'all, when you're eligible to join. Like if I click on files, you can just start seeing Sheila, Fageron scripts. She is like top 4. And she has a Facebook community that I highly recommend you join as well. But you can just see there's just so many documents available that are all there for, to benefit you. The next group, and Mark, did you write down Top Agents Expert? Okay. Desiree, did you write that down? Okay. I'm going to keep going. Mark, here's
I did.
Okay. Elite Experts. And Kinsley, I don't know if you're familiar with this one.
Okay.
This one is Sheila's team. And
Okay.
Sheila's team is literally, and we're going to be running out of time, so I'm going to pick it up. Like her team is always doing some of these Zoom trainings. Now they have a couple of different ones. They have a public community one, and then they have one that only that's a private group, which I believe this one is. But they have some of the best Zooms I've seen. Now, and so again, we're going to want you to get plugged in, and they literally, I think, have some of the best training. This is their YouTube page. So this is high level stuff, but it's Elite Experts are designed a little more to help agents who are getting started. Top Agents is really an amazing resource for agents that are just trying to, have even gotten started and growing even faster. So you may at first relate to Elite Experts more and then Top Agents later. Okay. Then, of course, we have the Fast Start series. So we're going to give you a checklist of all the Fast Start classes to go through. Let's see here. I think there's a screenshot of all the different classes. Well, we'll give you the checklist, but all these classes are designed to get you up and running with your business as fast as possible. So there's no shortcuts. We have to take these classes. It's designed to get you to point A to Z the fastest. Okay. So we're going to be monitoring like which classes you've taken. Can you also see my screen? Is it GCTLR? Okay, this, I got to get with Sheila. I don't know if she's still running the offer. I think she is. She was paying for this training. It's $500 training for any agent in her network. I'm just going to show you just the intro clip, but this is extremely well done. I love this training. Can you hear it?
Yeah. You can turn it up a little bit.
Okay. Well, anyways, I don't know if we can hear it very well, but there's a workbook. It has some of the best business planning I've ever seen. So I'm going to use some of those documents and use that as a bi-weekly thing to get us from A to Z. And we're going to see if we can get you logged in on this training platform. Again, it's an investment that someone in your business network may be willing to invest in you. So anytime we get that, let's take advantage. So
Drew, you showing me some stuff, man. I ain't know about that.
That's the point, man. If I ask you to be on here, I want you to get something from it. So
there you go.
But yeah, that track coaching, man, is amazing. So
and I heard of the locker room too.
Yeah. Do y'all have what questions do y'all have for us right now? Y'all can unmute.
No, I'm pretty good. I got a lot of information. I'm just processing and then keeping my track. First thing I got to do is get those tests done.
Okay. Now, Desiree, the number 2 question, and this is one of the most important ones, so I know how to help you out. Let me stop my screen share. What hours and how many hours and when do you think you're going to commit to real estate each week? Do you have a pretty structured schedule?
I work 8 to 5. So I do, while I'm at work, I do have a pretty flexible schedule. It's just, I'm figuring that out.
I would say make that like your number 2 thing of giving us kind of a sample schedule and how many hours you truly feel you can commit so that we can make a plan that fits within those hours and schedule.
Mhm.
So you don't have to like just say I can work 40 hours a week on top of this other thing as top as being a mom. That's probably not realistic. So you just really say, okay, I feel really strong. I can provide this. And if I can do more, excellent, but I need a plan based around, X amount of hours. And then we need to know if we should schedule them for certain nights of the week, or if you have a life where it has to be more flexible and fluid. Because that's going to help us know how you should run your business, like what type of business you need. It's just going to really help us if we have a good feel for the hours and when those hours are that you're going to put into real estate.
Right.
Do you agree with that, Kinsley?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, and then I would say, Desiree, maybe by Monday of this coming week, go ahead and really kind of work on that schedule and amount of hours and send that over to, and then write down what your top 3 things are that you're really focused on right now. So, and what we'll do is, I know you said education, marketing, and lead gen. Let's boil that down to like maybe a task list so that we really know if you got it done or not. So that way we can just keep you on track and make suggestions. Okay. Well, I think that's it for the call. Is there anything else that y'all had?
No, I'm good. Thank you for the time invested in us, Kinsley.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Absolutely.
And Kinsley, thank you for joining us.
Drew.
I know it's coming notice, so I appreciate you making it.
And nice to meet you, Desiree.
You too. And good luck on your test.
Thanks.
Oh, and Mark and Desiree, one of the things is once we get Tim on here as well, I'd love it if y'all exchange contact information. Y'all can always reach out because all y'all are going through like the onboarding process, the getting licensed. There's no reason y'all can't call each other and say, hey, you're a step ahead of me. Can you tell me what you had to do? It may be as easy as what email did you send, the MLS license to, things like that. We can be there to help too, but y'all are all going through the journey. So y'all can help each other as well.
Collaboration is king.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys.
Good.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.